E aí, pessoal, voltemos aqui para mais um capítulo de Sherlock Holmes, né? Agora, paremos aqui numa investigação, descobrir o que aconteceu aqui com o carinha ali, né? A gente tá perseguindo os refugiados, né? Perseguindo refugiado, não. Perseguindo uma mulher que pode estar ligada com os refugiados, né? E vamos ver aqui o que pode ter acontecido.
Did you hear another sailor stranded?
Praia próxima, viu? Planta sereia. Ué, o que será aqui?
Did you hear another sailor?
Tá. Praia. Planta sereia.
Did you hear another sailor?
Tá. Sem fantasma. Canto da sereia. Carregamento perdido. Policiamento no local. Vendendo bebida. Finalmente. Marinheiro foi encontrado afogado perto da praia. Na praia perto do cemitério. As pessoas estão falando de sereias. Não é superstição, não é? Novo caso. Bom, vamos lá investigar, né? A gente parou aqui nessa última parte aqui.
Nada. Beasts.
A gente parou aqui nessa parte de baixo aqui, né? E aconteceu algumas coisas aqui. Eu já vi que tem aqui, ó.
Clearly a left handprint here.
Uma mão. Uma mão.
Someone bled profusely here.
Uma mão, sangue.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
Caixa quebrada recentemente, sangue, mão. Né?
These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
Malpal, soaked with salt water.
Obrigado. Malpal.
£1,000.
Mil pesos, mas são
A
tantos.
fair sum, especially
que a moeda
considering
inglesa
British
não é muito
currency isn't
comum.
very common in Cordona. A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
Vamos ver o que mais que a gente pode descobrir aqui.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment. The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. No hint of blood or impact. It might have been used as an improvised weapon.
Tá.
Someone was dragged against their will.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Ah, daqui é o cara, ó.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately.
Parece, né?
He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
May I ask for your assistance?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look around.
Tá, pera, tem bastante coisa agora. Eu tenho que ajudar o refugiado. Achei um novo caso também. Opa, como é que eu não vi isso?
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here. A steel dirk.
Faca de ferro afiada, um acessório comum entre marinheiros e soldados.
I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however,
De
the
cima
wound
pra
is
baixo,
too
mas a
messy to be
ferida tá ruim
certain.
pra ter certeza.
An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something? Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This man was limping, John.
Cara manco.
A violent death. But this man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
Função da passagem. Seria libertar. Salário baixo, oficial melhor. Dinheiro, libertar, figura pública, libertar e dinheiro.
Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer.
Tá. Isolamento, dinheiro. Achei. Policiais temem que a situação com o cadáver coloque o acampamento em rigoroso isolamento, de modo que perderão o fluxo de dinheiro que estavam ganhando com seu esquema.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
Tá. O homem morto no campo de já é a pessoa que invadiu a galeria do Vogel.
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading.
Opa.
Just wash. Better than nothing to bandage the wound. I'll use it to create a solution. I've plated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Thank you.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
Vou falar com ele. Tá. John sugere saber mais sobre a primeira pergunta pelo acampamento, mas ele funcionar antes de deixarmos o acampamento para sempre. Ou pode ser fechado novamente.
A man's footprint. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence. Help me, please.
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Tá, tem bastante coisa aqui. Que é o 9. Não sobe. Tá. 4.
A blood trail leading to or from the canal.
Oi.
A furrow in the ground. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
Três, 8. Cinco. Tá. Vamos por parte. Aqui o 2, já vi. 3, já vi. 4. 5. 7. 8.
carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
Ah, mas tudo parece que eu tô esquecendo alguma coisa, eu não tô vendo alguma coisa. O que eu não tô vendo? Eu olhei tudo. Opa. Eu não sabia que acontecia isso.
May I ask you something?
It's so hot today that I can't think of anything. Murder! Beasts!
Could you help me?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Fazer perguntas pelo acampamento, mas antes de deixarmos o acampamento para sempre.
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Murder! Beasts!
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Opa. Fica novo.
A single Malpal butt. Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
Who isn't allowed to visit the crime scene these days?
You still here?
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads.
Are you able to help me?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Ninguém sabe nada.
Can I ask you a question?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Oh, I am. Ward. Call me when you find the answer.
Pera.
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Beasts!
May I ask you something?
The only thing you policemen do is oppress my people. I won't help.
Albanês, cria ovelhas.
Murder! Beasts!
May I ask you something?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Ah, tu podia ter me ajudado, né, cara?
Murder! Beast!
Help me, please.
I have other duties.
Are you able to help me
find the answer?
I'm not an information bureau for a foreign.
Help me, please.
I only have private information and I can't share that.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Ah, pera.
May I ask you something?
Unfortunately, I know nothing, officer.
Ninguém me ajudou ali, eu vou focar na missão. Tá complicado, né? Os caras não me ajudam. Tá, mas eu sinto que eu estou ficando um pouquinho melhor em relação a isso. Aconteceu muita coisa aqui. Vamos focar aqui pelo menos no 1. O corpo do intruso jazia no canal de esgoto antes que a polícia o arrastasse para fora. O homem havia sido esfaqueado no peito. Que foi o 1 ali, né? A marca de uma mão ensanguentada numa ponte de madeira sugere que o homem tentou se segurar enquanto caía no canal. Provavelmente aqui, ó. Sangue, ele botou a mão e caiu ali. A polícia tirou ele, né? Isso daqui foi um fato que aconteceu. Uma trilha de sangue no chão leva a uma ponte de madeira sobre o canal. Perto da ponte, arrasta deixando por... Ó. O cara veio e chutou. Eu chuto que pode ter sido isso aqui, ó. Acho que não foi esse, não. É, daqui tá certo. Vamos ver a 8. Tudo indica agora leva pra lá, ó. Tinha um carinha correndo pra cá, junto com esse cara aqui, ó. Porque o cara tá com uma faca. Entendi, ó. Ele tava correndo desse cara, deu uma confusão e esse cara tava com a faca. Aí conforme ele se chutou, ele mesmo se acertou, ó. Aí depois ele tentou se apoiar ali, né? Sangrando e caiu ali no lago. Eu acho que foi alguma coisa assim. Trilha de sangue no chão, caixas no meio. Há uma ponte de madeira sobre o canal. Uma sola desgastada, foi o do cara, ó. Eu acho que foi isso aqui, ó. Ó, os caras chegaram aqui pra brigar, ó. Aí ele tava com a faca ameaçando ela. E aí deu a confusão, todo aquele resto daquela confusão ali, ó. O que tá no... Deixa eu ver, trilha, marcas no meio do chão. Contas espalhadas de ágata. Caído de uma pulseira arrebentada. Acho que foi isso. Ó, ele aqui tentou defender ela, ó. Pode ter sido, ó. Só que ele errou e não acertou. Ó, ele acertou. Por isso que esparramou sangue, ó. Atrito. Ó, ele foi lá, pegou ela, arrastou a força. Esse cara tentou defender, deu uma facada. Aí aquele empurrou ela, né? Ela caiu porque os caras chegaram pra brigar com ele. Aí ele saiu correndo aqui, chegou o outro, deu um chute, ele mesmo se acertou e deu... É isso aqui. Não tem como não ser. De primeira.
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick. Yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case,
Quando veio ao acampamento, você sequestrou uma mulher. Ele teve a oportunidade, mas não conseguiu. Mas um sequestrador, um capanga. É um capanga, não apenas um ladrão. Ó, o cara foi no museu, o cara foi atrás do outro, né? Queria a fotografia, talvez, para descobrir sobre a mulher, né? Aí depois ele achou ela, ele tinha algum contato com a polícia, ele tentou sequestrar ela e deu no que deu.
it's the same sword.
Agora vamos ver se eu consigo.
Back off.
Não vai me ajudar, então eu vou ter que ver. Ué. Vamos lá, vou ter que ver meu amigo.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him. And judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
Boa, meu amigo.
You think one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows? John, just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
I owe you a lot, Mr. Holmes.
You're disturbing a hornet's nest here, son.
Talvez eu consiga lá dentro.
May I ask for your assistance?
They often take us from the camp to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way to get a glimpse of freedom.
De acordo com os refugiados, algumas pessoas duvidosas visitam regularmente o acampamento e levam refugiados consigo para realizarem vários trabalhos. O trabalho costuma ser árduo, mas os refugiados recebem dinheiro e comida. A garota sofreu abuso depois de supostamente ter sido levada para este tipo de trabalho. Desde então, os refugiados decidiram não permitir que suas mulheres fossem levadas.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more
May I
about this
ask you
ring
something?
when we find out where the
Sorry.
thug came from.
We don't see much here.
Tá, tem cicatriz. Não tem cicatriz. É você? É ela?
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Tá, vamos com calma. Ah.
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away, but we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Nayla?
Nayla. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Nayla's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Nayla, if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
Tudo porque eu ajudei o
Hello,
cara,
Nayla?
né?
My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please. There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock. Nayla, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Uma cruz. O cara tinha uma cruz.
Glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John. By a long shot.
Ele é um elo muito importante para esse caso. Essa tatuagem pode ajudar a compreendê-lo. É um oficial de alta patente. Distintivos com esses são recompensas de oficiais de alta patente. O cara deve se enquadrar nessa descrição.
Nayla doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
Eita. Tem uma tatuagem. Duas linhas horizontais, uma sobre a outra, com uma ponta no topo. Pois é. Eu vou perguntar se alguém sabe de alguma coisa.
You still here?
The intruder has a most peculiar tattoo on his neck, 2 lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records, so it won't hurt if I have it in mine.
In my records, it's just a tattoo, as it should be in yours. Ah, to hell with you. Suit yourself as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti.
Bernadotti, you say?
A respectable businessman in Scalario. His company imports goods and wines, and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified by an obscure tattoo, just like the one over there our friend has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotte was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right?
Diz que homens ligados a um certo Niccolo Bernadotte têm tatuagens. Começa. Bernadotte é um empresário de escaládio. Segundo rumores, a rede de contrabando coberta pela importação de mercadorias e vinhos. Então tem que achar... Tá, eu acho que seria bom eu... Peguei todas as evidências, né? Seria bom eu sair daqui primeiro, né, que agora vai fechar a investigação. E agora eu tenho algumas opções, né? Prefeitura ou jornal. Mas eu acho que é prefeitura. Não, pera. Vamos primeiro na prefeitura. Aí vamos ver se a gente consegue achar alguma coisa dos dois casos. Vamos lá.
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent, I imagine...
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all, we simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose in a way we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
Bom. Vamos investigar. É aqui? Aqui. É aqui mesmo. Tá, vamos primeiro sobre esse cara. Com cauda nas costas. Insígnia na forma de cruz. Peculiar crina no peito. Digno de ser concedida a funcionários britânicos de alto escalão. Tá. Ocupação, nascimento, registros, né? Daí tem de distritos, períodos, cidadão, oficiais, né? Pô, ele é oficial. Pô, funcionários britânicos de alto escalão, é um oficial. Eu acho que acertei. Oh, tem oficial período. Registro. Nascimento. Ocupação. De primeira, Thomas Norton. Nascido em 1840 em Londres, em 1864 graduou-se na Academia de Oxford. Depois começou a trabalhar como secretário. Em 75 assumiu o cargo de comissário militar, homenageado pela própria rainha com a Ordem de Bath em 1877. 1º de março de 78 foi nomeado enviado britânico de Cordona, com seu próprio gabinete na prefeitura. Pô, mas o cara tá na prefeitura? Tá, vamos ver se a gente consegue aqui. Escaládio. Negócio, né? Que é um empresário de escaládio. Tá. Esse aqui foi recente, né? Empresário de escaládio. Contrabando. Aí, ó. Em 1873, Niccolo Bernadotte, escritório central, sudeste de escaládio. Tem o escritório. Transporta mercadoria entre as colônias britânicas africanas e o restante do Reino Unido, incluindo Cordona. Produtos importados incluem comida, vinho, café, produtos diários e mais. Fundador da empresa Niccolo, nascido em Sicília, Itália, mudou-se para Londres como empresário aos 39. No mesmo ano, transferiu-se sua base de operações para Cordona. Em suas palavras, ficar mais perto de colônias nas quais tem negócios. Desde a chegada dele em Cordona em 73, ele se tornou um patrono notável das artes e investidor no bem-estar social de Cordona. Entre suas últimas contribuições está na compra de novos equipamentos para a delegacia de polícia e a ajuda do governador para trazer na Alemanha um dirigível chamado Zeppelin de chumbo. Esse cara trouxe... Nossa, tá ligado? Esse cara trouxe o dirigível daquele do Sr. Gilden lá, né? Do elefante. Eu acho que tá ligado, né? E... Nossa, eu acho que tá ligado, tá ligado.
What a lovely man this Bernadotte is.
Tá. Na prefeitura.
Can't wait until we get to meet him.
Chefe arquivista. Não. Vamos perguntar aqui pra ela. Ela pode saber, né?
Have you found anything helpful?
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
Sem tempo pra se barbear. Olhos vermelhos, não dormiu muito, tá preocupado. Novo, nunca reformado. Vinho? Trabalhar até tarde. Parece bastante gasto. Esse homem se orgulha dela, nunca tira. Não, aqui ó. Vivi um pesadelo tanto se lembrar dessas memórias terríveis de erros passados. É, porque o cara é... né?
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
You blame yourself for what you did. It won't be any good unless you confess to me, so I'll try to be polite.
What sort of did are we talking about? Are you from the press?
I'm here because of Naylor.
Who?
You don't remember her name.
Lad, if you won't tell me why you came, I'll call for someone here to sort you out, if you get my meaning.
Ouvir o que ele tem a dizer. Mandar você...
Do you recognize this man?
We definitely look alike. But you have the wrong person.
Really? Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper?
All right. All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter? What kind of sum are we talking about?
I've never written a single word to you. Bribery, not my style.
So, that letter, it wasn't from you?
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you. It's in your best interest to cooperate.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr...
Sherlock Holmes. And I do not.
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Respect? That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr...
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we start?
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault?
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
Boniface Mercurio, does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio?
Well, him, yes. I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes. And I'm no exception. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake. But I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
Ajudar Neila. Então tem duas opções, né? Ou a própria ou geral. E agora? Porque o cara ali não consegue ajudar todo mundo. E agora? Eu fiquei confuso agora com essa pergunta. Porque ela é óbvio tem que ser ajudada, mas se eu ajudar todos, não é garantia que vai ajudar ela. Tem que ajudar ela, pelo menos.
Neila deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
That's not all. Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Retrato, depoimento. O enviado quer esconder a prova.
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
Já são 21 anos do sistema, a situação deles precisa ser resolvida. O britânico quer manter sua reputação. O enviado britânico violou uma refugiada em uma festa. A foto retorna para identificar sua vítima. Ficaria feliz em torná-la pública se ele não pudesse ajudar as refugiadas. Justiça sem compaixão. Não merece confiança e perdão seu ato. A raiva do cidadão é o mínimo que ele merece. Entregue a foto para Vogel e ele a tornará pública. Um mal menor para um bem maior. Embora mereça justiça, não posso colocar em cima da liberdade dos outros. Entregue a foto para... Tá. Eu sinto que eu estou no final dessa... Tentou comprar o quadro porque tinha medo de perder sua posição social. Não, eu vou ter que ir aqui, ó, nesse lugar aqui, ó. Tem aqui, ó. Sudeste de Escaládio. Bazar próximo ao cruzamento Roma. Vou investigar isso lá porque eu tenho. Isso daí porque eu tenho quase certeza que tem mais nessa história aí. Tem que investigar. Eu tenho quase certeza que eu falei desde o início. Desde o início eu falei que o Vogel ali tem dedo desse cara. Eu falo que eu não sei se ele é um Moriarty, mas desde o começo esse cara sabe de coisa. Desde o começo esse cara tá envolvido. Ah não, aqui tá Escaládio. Já estou em Escaládio. Sudeste. Bazar RD, Roman RD. Tá, aqui é o Bazar RD.
A fresh newspaper? I wish you pleasant reading.
Consequências. A morte repentina de Mark Hitler, filho do general Arthur Hitler, abalou o cordão. Rapidamente as autoridades prenderam outro fuzileiro naval da reserva, Anthony Harris. Harris foi encontrado em seu posto próximo à torre da ponte. Inveja. Sr. Harris proclamou sua inocência, mas não conseguiu convencer o júri e foi condenado à morte. Ah, deu ruim. Tá. Deu ruim nesse caso. Realmente, eu joguei ruim nesse daqui. Deu ruim porque o outro cara que tava perto foi acusado. Mas eu pensei que... eu pensei que eu podia confiar no Mycroft. Mas pelo visto eu não posso confiar no Mycroft. Não dá pra confiar no Mycroft. Na verdade tem que confiar em mim. Porque a consequência, né? Não foi uma boa consequência. Dash Bazar RD próximo ao cruzamento de Roma. Bernard. Bom, é aqui, ó.
It seems they're not expecting guests.
I won't wait for an invitation, John.
Ué. Então, vou dar um jeito de entrar ali.
These workers don't look like your average Cordona folk.
They're refugees from the camp. Shipped from Cape Town. The wine route from colony to colonies.
That's our way in, Sherry.
May I help you, officer?
I must speak to Mr. Bernadotti. There's been trouble at the refugee camp. You will want to learn the details.
The camp, you say? Aye, sir. You can go in.
Deu tudo certo.
Sherry, that was almost too bright an idea to enter a bandit lair, not just disguised, but disguised as a copper.
The silver and treasure, mate. Loads of pirate gold.
Tá, eu já tô aqui.
Buried somewhere around, just waiting to be found.
It's all right. There's no treasure.
But maybe there is. I just need to crack the bloody riddle.
Sherry, look! This seems familiar.
A Dogon statue from West Africa. A century old at least.
Século de idade.
Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa. VH Grindley Flow Blue tableware. This is what lies behind the facade of Bernadotte Company Limited. Let's see what's hidden there. Vogel's stolen painting. Isn't it curious how it developed into a much more interesting
pintura
case?
roubada, né? Pintura roubada.
An amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors and museums would be interested in having it.
Running late, officer. Your friends left not too long ago.
Zeppelin.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernadotte is busy right now.
Cartas, documentos legais.
Sir, you're obstructing the light. Could you step back?
I don't know who you are, but someone will be punished for letting you in. But first, let's talk.
Barril cheio de vinho, sugere de África.
Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
Tatuagem de gangue. Teve pelagra. Sangue frio. Aqui, ó. Casado. Não foge. Mãos calejadas. Sangue frio. Frente dos outros. Chefe do crime implacável, pensador, calculista. Trabalhador do juventude cultivou o ódio contra o mundo à sua volta. Ele espera continuamente por problemas e está sempre tentando causar alguns. Tá. O de líder da gangue e empresário calculista. Ele irradia confiança e ameaça. Procede o perigo mantendo a arma perto de si, mas mantém. Descendente de classe trabalhadora, criado numa família pobre, tem trabalhado no campo desde jovem. Apesar de estar financeiramente confortável agora, ele se desaceitar da vida. Suas roupas aparecem bastante conservadoras. Seus homens têm tatuagens diferentes do mesmo estilo. São um código representativo de categorias da organização.
Niccolo Bernadotte, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
Is that so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. Clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property, you are more businessman than brute. You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
Estou investigando o assalto. Seu capanga morreu no acampamento. Um assalto.
As I said, your man was found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this woman?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I can assure you this was no kidnapping. The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident, one I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer? You are yet to justify your presence in the slightest.
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
I do not.
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself. I was hired, privately, to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization, and thus, to you, Mr. Bernadotti.
That is quite a stretch. Why would I need to steal a painting when I could buy anyone I wanted?
Interestingly enough, I spotted the stolen painting in your storeroom.
I buy and sell a lot of things, Mr. Holmes. Unfortunately, if this is true, it is not the first time I have been sold stolen merchandise. I presume you were hired by the owner of the gallery. Tell them to contact me, and we'll sort out the situation. So, this painting is why you broke into my office. So many words, so little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the impression you wanted to talk business. Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell me exactly what you want, or get out.
It was necessary groundwork for what comes next. I have enough evidence to conclude that the gallery thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotti?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I am rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer. My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my work significantly. In return, I will make sure no one looks his way either. A favor for a favor.
Also known as blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money. In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in his home.
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity. Now, how much do you want for the image?
Como eu sei que ele não tá mentindo? Porque esse cara é calculista, né? Ele pode tá mentindo.
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom. You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline. Without them, they would starve. The tax on cargo is often so absurd that it would be more profitable to simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
Why should I give you the photograph?
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotte. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
Ha! I do have connections, Mr. Holmes, but help the whole camp? You are asking too much. I could, however, make arrangements for one person. The woman who was violated will have her own home outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess. That I can guarantee.
Is that really possible?
It will be neither fast nor easy, but I can do it. She deserves it, don't you agree? And as for her abuser, he will serve me, as much as he deserves.
So in your plan, everybody will be given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotte.
Seems like a fair deal, no? I doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give me the photograph, and the world becomes a better place. I give you my word.
Tá. Nossa, mudou muita coisa, ainda bem que eu continuei investigando. Queria provas para chantagear um enviado britânico. Nada poderá ameaçar sua reputação. Bem, eu posso... E agora eu fiquei na dúvida. O mal menor para um bem maior. Justiça sem compaixão. Afirma que não contratou o ladrão nem é responsável pela morte de Mercúrio, mas tentou comprar o quadro porque tinha medo de perder sua posição social. Eu não confio nesse cara. Esse cara aqui, ó. Esse cara aqui, eu não confio nele.
I open the front door for you. Please, sir, do not linger.
Mas foi drogada e mal se lembra. Eu acredito nesse cara. Eu acredito, porque o cara teve todo um histórico bom, sabe? E o outro acho que tá manipulando. É bem possível que tá pelo interesse dele. Bom, espero eu que esteja fazendo a coisa certa. Né? Espero eu. Para que ele vai ajudar todo mundo, né? Eu espero também.
Have you thought it all?
Almost. The refugees, what will happen to them?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here in this fancy office if I didn't know how to pull the right strings. In fact, it's the only thing I know. The local governor will receive a decree signed by the House of Lords containing a request to patriate the refugees in the name of the Crown.
From where did you gain such influence?
I never asked you how you found the photograph. So don't ask the magician how he performs his tricks.
But how can I believe you?
Ugh, I presume you do believe in my selfishness. The initiator of the refugee salvation will be none other than the British envoy, savior and protector of those in need. It's a win situation for me too. Now, what about the photograph?
You deserve to be punished, but the greater good is what matters here. I won't bargain it for justice for Naylor.
I'm glad that this situation is over.
It will be over when you settle the matter of the refugees.
You have my word, Mr. Holmes.
Voz do povo.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
O ladrão está morto. Mercúrio está morto.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio. Perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I found the painting, but I could not retrieve it.
Well then, where is it?
In Bernadotti's office.
Bernadotti? That shady businessman? Why would he steal it from me?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him yourself.
I take it you found something more then. What happened to your crusade of truth? Was it not that important, after all?
No truth will satisfy you, Mr. Vogel.
It was not an attack, Mr. Holmes. If you've chosen not to tell me, I respect your intention. But it is just rather boring, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear. I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained, specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but had no idea of her suffering. I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
Estou bem.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel.
Nossa, ganhei bastante dinheiro. Bom, eu vou ver o jornal, né? Tem um jornal aqui do lado. Vou ver o jornal pra ver se tem alguma novidades.
A fresh newspaper? I wish you a pleasant...
A repentina decisão do enviado britânico de conceder cidadania a dezenas de refugiados para ter recebido uma gélida recepção pública. A entrevista com vários civis revelaram os motivos comuns: medo do aumento da criminalidade, diluição da cultura de cordona e uma insistência padronizada de que tais preocupações não têm caráter racial. Aumentou as tensões e, para a polícia ter demorado a investigar, um porta-voz do departamento sugeriu que pode ter havido uma briga entre a vítima e os membros do acampamento. Mas oficiais ainda não identificaram o suspeito. Cidadãos mais novos de Cordona podem se encontrar com poucos aliados ao ingressarem na cidade. Como disse a conselheira, que não quis ser identificadas. Se essas pessoas desejam ser recebidas de braços abertos, não deveria ter pulado na fila. Será que eu só tô pegando os ruins?
Reading.
Tem coisa ali também, ó. Ilha do pescador. Bom, eu vou comprar mais um móvel pra casa. E já vou ir para a minha casa. Aqui, ó.
You'll never find such My goods will brighten up your house.
Paisagem de Cordona.
Enjoy your purchase.
Boa. Vamos para a mansão. Mas ganhei bastante dinheiro, né? Nossa missão principal. Nossa, a missão principal dá dinheiro. Aos poucos tá ficando melhor. O que é isso? Que é isso?
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill. But she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything! I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental. Because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.